you to the Fairfax County Library Board of Trustees' first annual Staff Excellence Awards. Yay! This is a good night for all of us. The Library Board of Trustees is pleased to honor our fabulous staff for the work that they do, both big and small. This award was spurred by a regular library user who's actually joined us. Rosella is back there. Thank you so much for coming and having this wonderful idea. Who asked, what do we do to honor our library staff and to celebrate them? There are many awards out there, both local, state, and national, and we are very proud of our library system, as I'm sure you are, because we have done very well as being the recipient of a number of these awards. I'll just pause for a commercial break, and you can all look at our annual report from last year. You'll see a list of them. But we really wanted to do something special for our staff to recognize and to say thank you. I'm Miriam Smolin. I'm chair of the Fairfax Library Board of Trustees, and I and Gary Russell were the committee for the Staff Excellence Award Day, and I can say it was a very fun assignment to have. We, as you all know, we invited the public to nominate their favorite library staff. It was open for 2 weeks of February. Coincidentally, it ended right around Valentine's Day, and we received over 100 nominations. And so that was really fun to read. It was a great turnout that people went out of their way to think about what they, services that they received or experiences that they had that really made an impact on them, and then to go out of their way to write about it. And so it really proved to us that our staff are cherished at their branches for their hard work, their enthusiasm for serving the public, their creativity, and their dedication to our entire community. From those 100 nominations, we narrowed it down to 10 winners for this event. All of you are here tonight, along with some of the nominators, and some of you have brought your family and friends, and welcome to all of you. I'm going to speak briefly about each awardee, and quote a portion of some of the nomination text, some words from their supervisors. Please come up when I call your name. We're going to be giving each of you a plaque, and on the back is the gift card, so don't lose that. I do want to honor all of you, but we'll skip the shaky hands tonight for obvious reasons, and each of you can have an opportunity to speak if you'd like. So if we are ready to go, this is in alphabetical order, but indeed our first nominee is great, as well as all the rest of you. Chris Barbashock, if you want to come up. We're being filmed. Chris is a Virginia Specialist Librarian in the Virginia Room, the library's local history and genealogy resource center. Chris' nominator said that he has a real talent for making people feel at ease as he helps them with their searches for historical information, that no problem is too big for him and he gets the job done, that he's courteous, patient, and enjoyable to work with, and that his enthusiasm for historic research has been evident on all of their visits to the Virginia Room. His supervisor says he brings a full presence to every interaction, whether he's helping a researcher find the perfect photograph, organizing talks on Fairfax County history, or processing history materials, running children's movie, giving a Channel 16 interview, I saw that actually, or marching in the 4th of July parade. Your blend of professional skills, humor, humility, and generosity of spirit creates connection and community and encourages everybody to be a little bit kinder and a little bit more joyful. And I will say the Library Board of Trustees last year, 2 years ago, had a tour, and everybody remembers your presentation in the Virginia Room to be a real highlight. So we want to thank you and congratulate you and give you your plaque.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks to the public. Couldn't be here without you. Thanks to the Board of Trustees. Thanks to Library Management. Special thanks to my managers, Laura Wickstead and Laura Raymond, who are largely responsible for making Fairfax such a fun and exciting and positive place to work. Special thanks to my mom, who's here. Real quick, working for FCPL is a blast. I get to do what I love, which could sound really strange coming from an introvert, but it's meeting and helping the public. Nothing beats working and meeting with the public, showing them books to look at, or showing them the microscopic scan a USB drive button on the not-so-user-friendly photocopy. No matter how you help them, it's a very super warm, fuzzy feeling. Nothing tops that. And thank you very much to the Board of Trustees for creating this opportunity to let us all know as librarians that we really do make a difference, however minuscule it may be. So thank you very much.
Shahanaz Bouzid. Yay. Shahanaz is the circulation manager at the Chantilly Regional Library. Her nominator said, "Whenever I ask for help, she makes me feel like I'm the most important person, and whatever idea or item I'm looking for is the best thing since sliced bread. I always walk away feeling supported and that she is the most helpful person I ever encountered." That is worthy of an aww. Her supervisor says that she is friendly, fair, and treats all customers with respect. She always strives to find mutually beneficial solutions when a customer has a concern about their library account. Thank you so much, and we're so pleased to honor you tonight.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you for this award. I can't do what Chris did. I want to thank Ingrid for coming, and everybody for coming, and my teacher and my friend who's here, Essia. But I also want to say, really, I feel I don't deserve the award. It's my staff who deserve it. We have so many staff in Fairfax County Library that deserve the award. Thank you.
Here, here. Anuja Derukar. Anuja is a library information assistant at the City of Fairfax Regional Library. Her nominators say that she is an amazing staffer who helped everyone by going the extra mile, that her positive personality is infectious, and that she helps the last person in line with the same calmness she has handled the first person. The supervisor says that Anuja approaches each customer transaction with a genuine smile and an enthusiasm for helping library patrons find exactly what they're looking for. She takes pride in her work and goes out of her way to make sure both staff and customers feel at home in the library. Wow, that was very lovely. And thank you so much. We are so glad
Thank you.
to honor you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Considering I have written something like 97 pages, I thought I'd cut it down to 20. But consideration being one of my virtues, I will make a few lines. I wish to thank Fairfax County and Board of Trustees and everyone present here for this wonderful honor that I've received today. I always thought it's just a cliche when we speak of how numbers have affected our lives, be it age, be it weight. I mean, we are saturated with numbers, but in this case, for this award, numbers matter. And I, for one, am so happy to be nominated and to have won this. I wish to thank all the patrons who have written and who have supported us in our service as a librarian. People are fond of saying that you are what you eat. I will stretch it a little more and say, you are who you meet. Yes. Being an information assistant, it's not just about patrons, it's about people you work with. They make the difference. They add many dimensions to your virtues, adding to you, as in through their setting up examples, through their work, through knowledge, through so many things. And here I would definitely like to make a mention of my manager, Laura Raymond, who is an absolute inspiration. She takes everything a step ahead, and she has raised the bars of expectations from us, and from us working with her, that we are always challenged to meet her expectations. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for being our leader. And I absolutely have to thank my family who's here, and especially my loved ones. And I would like to take the pleasure of saying a beautiful line here, which my teacher, my guru, my daughter has always makes a point of showing her gratitude through. She always says, happy, thank you, more please. Let the universe flow.
Sharon Harmon.
All right.
Cherish Manager at the Herndon Fortnightly Library. Sharon's nominators have said that she is supportive, patient, welcoming, and informative, that she gives everyone her full attention no matter what help is needed, and that this lady can do anything. Her supervisor says she takes extra time, is patient and thorough in locating materials or resources for customers. Her kindness helps to provide a positive experience for both brand new and longtime users for the library. That's wonderful. And we are so happy to have you join us and to honor you for all the lovely work that you've done.
Thank the Board of Trustees for this award and for my nominators. I have 20 years with FCPL. Shahena's was my first boss, so I guess I learned from the best. And my creed that I like to live by is to do a lot of small things with great kindness. And I built a lot of great relationships with customers over the years, and I love my job. So thanks very much.
Joy Jackson.
Oh, I did Joy.
Joy here tonight?
Joy left when I did from Sherwood, and we went in opposite directions, but I'm kind of worried because she never made it here, so I've sent a text to find out if
All right,
she's
well, we
like-
will say first to the end, and hopefully she's not here, and if she is here. If she's not, maybe we could text her and find out if she went home instead. Okay, Nancy Klein. Nancy Klein is the Youth Services Manager at the Burke Center Library. Nancy's nominator said that she has been a great help and influence on my individual character, and that she has dedicated her life to the library and constantly works to engage the younger generation with books and reading. She has excelled in the performance of her role and has been a cherished mentor to me. Her supervisor said in recent years, Nancy Klein has developed and grown a teen advisory board, implemented play initiatives with ongoing crafts and activity boxes, and has generally increased programming and educational opportunities for young children all the way up through age 18. Her commitment and drive have been a real asset to both the Burke Center Library and the Burke community as a whole. Nancy, it's lovely.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the library board and the people who nominated me, my supervisors, for their support and encouragement and the opportunity to try projects. And I just want to say that I've really enjoyed working with teens, especially with the Teen Advisory Board, and giving them the opportunity to grow and learn skills that will help them later on in their life when they're applying for college and jobs, and fostering a positive relationship between them and the library. They've told me that they started because they needed to earn volunteer service hours, and through that experience they really appreciated the the experience of giving back to the community, so it was a worthwhile experience in that sense. So thank you.
Sandra Leftwich. Sandra is the circulation manager at the John Marshall Library. Her nominators shared that Sandra is always a welcoming presence, and it was Sandra's excellence that prompted her to contact Fairfax County Library to establish this award. So you're an inspiration for all of us. Her supervisor says Sandra has cultivated and maintained great relationships with the community throughout her many years of service at the John Marshall Library. The thoughtfulness and the care she shows with each transaction has earned her admiration and esteem of library patrons and colleagues alike. That's a wonderful tribute, and we just really are so happy to be
Good evening. I would like to thank the board for recognizing us this evening. And also, the reason this award is so important to me is because our mission is patron-centered. and it was a patron that nominated us. So I would like to thank you all and the leadership of the library for this award, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you.
Devin Paris. Devin is the Youth Services Manager at the Great Falls Library. Devin's nominator said that Devin is a creative and energetic animal, in all caps, when it comes to ideas for activities and programs for kids. She plans and executes with total focus and absolute delight. Her supervisor says Devin's infectious creativity, kindness, and professionalism shine in every program she creates, from weekly story times to unique events like candy sculpting and dino baby hatcheries. She genuinely loves her job, and people notice. No surprises, she has been recognized for this award. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us and all the
Thank you so much, and I just have to say I'm in awe of the fellow awardees that I'm considered in the same group. I'm just amazed, and I did not bring a speech or my mother, lesson learned. But I've been accused very often of being quiet, but I just hope that you can take some of my few words to understand just how proud I am to be part of Fairfax County Public Libraries. I love this organization, and I love what I get to do every day. I grew up in a country virtually without public libraries, never had access to that as a child. The first second I walked into an American library, it was my passion, and I've been striving for this chance and this position ever since. So thank you so much to the board, and thank you so much to my supervisors, Andrea and Rebecca. You inspire and encourage me every day, and I just love what I do, and it's so nice to know that the way I help, animal as it may be, I appreciate it.
I will say we are filming this, and probably your mother might be the only person who would be happy to watch the video. Linda Shut. Congratulations. Linda is the branch manager at the Sherwood Regional Library. Her many nominators cited her work in supporting the expansion of the Domestic Violence Action Center into South County, and that she possesses extraordinary work ethics. And I will say, we had nomination after nomination after nominations from various people involved with the domestic violence group that nominated you for your work. Her supervisor shared that she is extremely reliable, consistently makes sound decisions, works independently, and justifies my utmost confidence. We are so pleased to have her as part of our FCPL family.
I didn't make a speech. But thank you very much, and thanks to the board, and thanks to all of the customers. The domestic violence guys are just one of a billion groups that I work with on a day-to-day basis, bringing people into the library, going out to help them, making our community stronger. And you know, that's what we do. And when I look at all the people here who are on this list, plus the 100 plus more that I know I have probably worked with over 20 years. One of the things that is so awesome about Fairfax County Library is that we're like shoulder to shoulder out there helping people and making life better for them. And that's what it's all about. So thank you.
Sarah Souther. Sarah is an information services librarian at the George Mason Regional Library. You didn't have to come far for the event. Sarah's nominators shared that she's opened my eyes to books and authors I would probably not have encountered. Her discussion questions are terrific, and she's just nice to be around. And that she's chosen excellent books for our group and has laid stimulating discussions. Her supervisors say she approaches her job with creativity and tenacity that helps her provide high-quality reference services and meaningful programming to the Annandale community. We appreciate all these lovely thoughts and your work that deserve them, and would you like to say things?
I'm very happy that Rebecca Wolf is here. Rebecca Wolf helped me originate this book club. I also, of course, want to thank the Board of Trustees and my supervisors and this entire peer group, because we could not really do the creative programming that we do if we didn't support each other, if we didn't work in an environment where our immediate supervisors allow us to propose cockamamie ideas and say, okay, how are you going to make it work? We could do that. And we're allowed to fail too. And that's something really good that this organization gives us, is we can just try something. If it falls flat, it falls flat. Sometimes we get that. But that also allows us to do new and creative things. I'd also like to thank the book group, who is maybe forgiving me for that last book being a little racy.
Maybe not.
And for helping me fake it as someone who had never even been in a book group, much less led one. So I'm glad that we have continued all this time. Thank you all so much.
Joy Jackson, we're so happy you made it. Joy Jackson is the Tech Lab Manager at the Sherwood Regional Library. Her nominators share that her smile is infectious, she is kind, helpful, and passionate about her duties, and she is simply a 5-star employee. Her supervisor says that her work ethic, sense of equity, and excellent customer service skills make her a perfect recipient for this award. As a librarian, Joy strives to create programs that appeal to underserved communities. Reflecting FCPL's goal of expanding access, Joy has demonstrated her commitment to overcoming barriers to access for everything the library has to offer. That's a really great way to end our nominators, and it's so great to see that our community is really recognizing these important values that the library represents. So I want to thank you very much for your work, and you are our last recipient, so you have a stage for really as long as you want.
Thank you so much. I'll keep everything short. I apologize for my tardiness. I went to a completely different branch. I will say thank you to the board. This was an amazing award to receive. Thank you to my supervisors, James and Linda. They've made it an easy place to do great work. It starts from the top down, so from Jessica all the way down to my little self. It's all about the environment that we're in. And it's a very welcoming and warm environment, and encouraging innovation and excellent customer service. And of all of the awards I could win, winning this, a customer service award, is the best. It means the most, because that's who we want to help. We want to help the customers, and we want to keep you coming back. And also, if you know anybody who doesn't have a library card, get them here and get them into the library. Thank you so much.
That's the end of our formal presentation. We're going to take a break, and we invite you to have a few goodies. And then, if you all want to stay for the Board of the Library Trust Board, the Board of Trustees meetings, it's a laugh a minute. It is okay if you go out on the high that you already had, the chocolate in the back. We really appreciate people coming out. We want to do this next year again. I think it really highlights, as we've said many times, how much we appreciate our staff and recognize you for your wonderful service. So let's give ourselves another round of applause.